So welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to tell you the best way to prevent condensation and how to get rid of it. First things first, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But condensation is pretty much when you get a warm body of air with lots of moisture in it from your breathing, it hits a cold surface like your windscreen, and then you get all the condensation building up, and that's where you get a foggy windscreen in your car. So one of my first tips for preventing condensation is a condensation bag like this Atlas one here. I've been using these for a couple of years now and they are absolutely brilliant. I've got one in the back of the van and one in the front of the van. So obviously I have one in the front for driving in the mornings, but obviously when you're sleeping in the back of the van I also have another one to prevent the condensation build up. But there's a link in the video description below, so if you guys want to find out any more information about these, you can click that link and find out for yourselves. But I'd highly recommend looking into these and considering getting one. So the best way to prevent condensation, especially if you've got a van, is to fit a roof vent. This is a Flettner 2000 and it's absolutely amazing. I've had this fitted for probably like 6 to 8 months now, and since I've had it fitted I've had no condensation in the back of the van whatsoever. It is absolutely brilliant. So pretty much you just cut a hole in the roof, put an extender in if you've got cladding or ply lining or anything like that, put the vent on, and it just works with air. So as you're driving along or if it's winds blowing, and it just sucks all of the hot moisture out of the back of the van. So especially when you're sleeping in the van, gets rid of all that hot moisture, and it has other bonuses as well. So it gets rid of fumes or smells if you've got anything like that in the back of the van. But it's the #1 best way to get rid of condensation in your van. So if you do get condensation build up on your windscreen, this is my top way of getting rid of it with your blowers. These are the best settings that I use to get rid of it. So what you want to do is have your heater onto full max, so it's on heat, so cold this side, heat this side. You want it as hot as it can. You then want to turn the dial of where the airflow is going to the grill, so it's shooting up on your windscreen. Some cars then have a grill button which we'll then use for defrosting. I don't have it in my van here, but if you have that, whack that on as well. That's normally for the rear windscreen, but sometimes you have heated windscreens as well. And then what you want to do is then put your blowers all the way to #4, so blowing out as you can see, it'll blow out as much air as possible. There's a recirculating button here, which a lot of people use in the wind, because if you've got warm air in the car, it then recirculates it and keeps it nice and hot, and you're not drawing in cold air from outside. This is actually bad if you want to get rid of condensation, because if you've got loads of moisture in the air from where you're breathing, it's just going to recirculate the air and you're never getting any fresh air coming in. So you want to turn that recirculating air off. And another tip, if you have got AC, turn AC on as well. So you have your heater on at full blast and the AC. You might be thinking, why are you mixing cold air and hot air? That's really weird. But AC is a lot drier air, so air conditioning is a lot drier than the heater. So if you've got a mixture of the air conditioning with the heater, you're going to have a nice dry hot air with a lot less moisture in it, and therefore you're going to clear that condensation nice and quick. So this trick combined with the cat litter bag, condensation is going to disappear really, really quick, along with opening your windows a little bit of the wind deflectors. That's an ideal way of getting rid of that condensation in the mornings. So those are my top tips for preventing and getting rid of condensation in your car or van. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.